You can't hear anything? Oh, shit.
No,
Okay. What now?
no, nothing.
Nothing?
It could
What?
be me.
It could be you. You
Yeah,
never know.
it could be. Do you hear something? Do you hear the music?
I can hear it.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. All right, that's fine.
All right. Well, listen. Let's end the music here. I think that's pretty good. Let's do it. Let's do the
Okay.
show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Let's go. Let me pin the link. Tim, welcome to the stream.
Hey, I just want to say that was a great weekend. A great weekend. I mean, it was good to see the regular cast come to New York. You did a phenomenal job out on the at the on the watch convention. It was good seeing Red. It was good seeing Rich Chick. It was good seeing Humble Pine. It was good seeing Mr. G, who's
Oh, yes.
basically okay. It was great to see everybody. You did a great job, and it was the best show. It was the best show that I've seen. I mean, the ones that I went to, the couple times I went to that back in 2017 or whatever, it was pretty weak. I mean,
Yeah.
this was the best show ever, ever. A lot
Yes.
of women, which I liked. A lot of estrogen. I like estrogen. It's very nice.
Hmm.
More women than I've ever seen before in my life
Oh, yeah.
at the show.
Oh, yeah. And everybody has, stepped it up, classed it up. Everybody was dressed. The guys, were in their suits and stuff, and just really cool designer shit. Ladies were in cocktail dresses, all kinds of funky outfits. It was cool to see just people, come together, have some fun, talk some watches, see some stuff that you probably never seen before. See a lot of watches in person. Meet all these characters, right? Meet each other. A lot of people met each other for the first time. It was good. I think the show was extremely successful. Very powerful show.
A phenomenal show.
And the wind
Outstanding.
up was out of control, dude.
Yeah. So just to give you a heads up, that was like probably one of the best shows ever
Mm.
for New York, and probably the best wind-up show ever. Period.
Yeah.
So it looks like more people will probably end up going there. You know, it's too bad that I don't show my face, but I mean, I would be going there myself. You know, but
You should
they
wear a
had more.
mask. You should wear a
Yeah,
mask,
I
like a
should.
mask,
Yeah, like a
like
badge. That's
A
exactly.
Venice mask. I should have
Yeah,
when I was in Venice, I
exactly.
should have had made them one for you, hand painted,
Yeah,
handmade.
yeah, yeah.
Would have
I
been
didn't see
very
any.
cool.
I didn't see any mean people there either. It was very nice. I mean,
No, it was just classy.
really outstanding time. I'm actually very impressed. I mean, I can't speak highly about that.
Hmm.
So, and the women again. I mean, it wasn't. There were more women I've never seen liking watches before.
Yes. Yes, they're into watches, actually, genuinely. And earlier today, I spoke to two female watchmakers of the version watches. That was a
Yeah. Okay.
pretty cool chat
Very
as
cool.
well. They're
Very
they're
cool.
they were there just meeting some of their the people who pre-ordered the watch. They had a very successful Kickstarter where they launched the brand, got the initial kind of seed money, and then they got the watches, they got the prototypes. They but also they just came in to explore and see the city and meet some collectors, enthusiasts, industry people. It was very cool to meet them, and I've had a chance to handle the watch, and I really liked it, especially the connection that the watches have to style, and so I thought it was so cool, and because there's not a lot of that. There's watches that are connected to like cars, watches with like music, right? We had with cocktails now, right? But they were
Very
doing
impressive.
this, yeah, this thing with. with like the fabric and everything. So it was just very
Good.
cool to have a chat with
Good.
them earlier today.
Good.
I wish them best of luck, and if anybody's interested, go support the guys
Great,
there.
great. Those are actually really nice. Those are actually really nice watches. Really well done for the price point. I wish them the greatest success. You know,
Mm,
just and really really nice people.
yeah,
So that's the other thing. So that's the more as important. I mean, they have a real passion for those watches. So I actually like them a lot. They did a great job. Great job. Beautiful
mm.
pieces. I actually like the blue one. I like
The
the
blue one is
blue.
great. The blue one is
Yeah.
great, and
Yeah.
they're all very cool, and they're partnered with Jean Rousseau because Jean Rousseau is a French strap manufacturer, and they're a French watchmaker. So they're doing collab. If somebody wants to see the watches, they're gonna be available on display at Jean Rousseau. So check them out.
Yeah, check them out. If I sound underwater, community, the only reason why is I'm in an undisclosed place in Connecticut. I've got to have dinner with a bunch of my college friends at 6:30. So
Very nice.
that will just go on all night. That will just go on all night. So I've got to figure out a place to sleep tonight. But other than that, it's fine. And then
Very cool.
I'm picking up my latest and greatest girlfriend.
Oh,
Pretty serious. She's coming up from the train. She was in the city today, and so I'm meeting her at like the 10 o'clock train in Greenwich. She's taking through Grand Central.
oh, I could
So
have grabbed coffee with her if you
yeah,
told me.
there you go. There, she's with a bunch of women that she works with, and they're all like dynamite.
Yeah,
It's like drop dead gorgeous. I mean, just drop dead gorgeous.
nice.
So it's nice. But anyway, it's interesting because she's young. So
Mm,
we'll see where this goes. But she's young.
mm.
Anyway, that's all.
That's good. It might actually last longer because
Yeah,
less
Mike. It might.
younger
It
girls,
might.
they're a little bit less
It
problematic.
might.
Less life experience, quote unquote.
Exactly. And she's
Yeah,
as sweet as can be, so I don't want her wrecked. That's the problem.
yeah.
So it's she's right now nothing bitter in her. You
Just
know,
don't be
so
nice to her, Tim, because as soon as you're nice to women, they run away.
they run away. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So we'll see.
you have to
We'll see.
treat them
So
really, really poorly. Okay.
yeah, I remember that. So she dropped. I dropped her off. I dropped her off at the train station this morning at 7 a.m. and then she went out. She went out on Monday. Not that much goes on Monday, period. Though I mean, a lot of stores are closed. You know, so
Yeah,
I think a lot of stores are closed. So it's like retail holiday is Monday. So, but anyway, she'll have fun in the city. You know.
yeah, yeah. City is great. I got the hell out of there. It was too cold. I
Yeah, it's
I
cold. It's
I've
it's
only
actually
I
cold.
dude, I've only went to the city because of the version watch because I really love what Clara has created there, and I wanted to show some support because if the watches were no good, I would have freaking stayed home and just stayed in bed, and I would just be recovering from. I just recovering my voice, just recovering my liver and everything, and just getting
No,
some rest.
I can get that. I mean, yeah, you probably drank so much.
Yeah,
You
too
probably
much.
drank so much. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Well, you gotta like now get on your fast. You know.
Yes. Yeah, the fast starts today. Okay, today at like 9 o'clock, I'm gonna start the fast. Or 9 o'clock. Yeah, after the stream. After the stream, I'll have some cantaloupe. I bought cantaloupe on the way home.
Good. So that was from the Italy trip. See, there you go.
Yeah, and it's good cantaloupe, really
Yeah.
sweet. I had to
And
make
it's
up for
healthy
the
too.
Italy. The
Yeah. Good.
Italy cantaloupe, the first cantaloupe in Florence was really good. And then when we went, oh, wait, was it when we left? Uh, yeah, 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 right. And then when we were having cantaloupe in Rome, that's when it just all turned really terrible. The cantaloupe was good, but today's cantaloupe is amazing. So I got some cantaloupe. I'll
Good,
have some
good,
yeah, and that will be my
good,
goodbye food for the next 5 days.
good.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go for
makes sense.
5 days, maybe 7. Should I do five or 7?
You should do five. Seven's
5.
too
I'll start
long.
with 5, and then I'll take a little break, a week break. I'll go to London. When I come back from London, that's when I do 7 days. Okay. I still got this London thing coming up, so the
I
work
know
never
that's
stops.
incredible. It's incredible. I don't know. I don't know how you're doing it, but you know what?
Mm.
You're sort of young, but it does wear on. It's gonna wear on you.
I'm
It's
worn out.
gonna
I
wear
need
on.
a break, man. Tim, I need a
Yeah, you
break.
need a
I didn't even
vacation.
want to do the stream today, but there's so much incredible wristwatch news. I figured, you know what, we have to blast through this, have some fun, just take a look at the new stuff, and then I'm gonna call it a night. You know, as soon as I run out of steam, I'm gonna I'm gonna bounce. Okay.
That's good. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. I'm out of here at 6:15, 6:30, so I totally get it. So anyway,
Mm.
the what is it? So what's up in the watch
I
news?
got
Because
something for you, Tim.
I don't know
I got something
what.
for you. I got this challenge coin for you.
Yeah,
It's
and what
by
is what?
Bremont.
Oh, there you go. I love Vermont.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
know
love them.
exactly. That's why.
Why are they giving so much shit? Why? Why don't people like them? Is it because they're like a cheap British brand? I don't know. I like them a lot. I don't quite get it.
Yeah, it's you know what it is. It's just they're jealous because they could never start a watch company like that, right? Because
That could be it.
yeah, they see how successful Bremont could be and how successful they are already, right? How many
Yeah.
watches they're making, just pumping out. Yeah, some of the stuff is not like looks exactly like the Patek Philippe's, like 5711s, right? It's got its own unique DNA, and that's gonna take a little bit of time to get used to. It's always easier to sell stuff that's already pre-marketed. That's why a lot of these brands they make Gerald Genta inspired watches because the marketing has already been all done for them, right? And they don't have to say anything to sell a watch except like, oh, that just looks like Gerald Genta, so you should buy it, and that's it. But when you try to do something unique, something different, something your own, it's like starting from scratch. So it's hard. By the way, also shout out to Bert Dundee. Thank you for the PayPal donation. Really appreciate it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to drop the link as well.
So everyone upvote and everyone super chat, I guess.
It wouldn't hurt. But if you have questions, guys, if you have questions, requests, etc., put them in the chat. And let's take a look at some stuff here. So number one, Tim, we got to get this out of the way. Is Patek Philippe released a new watch? They
Oh wow.
released the Zebra, the Zebra, man. I think they're watching the show. Stern is a huge fan of the Tim Wright show. He knows Daniel Katz uh, loves zebras, especially when they get attacked by the crocodile. Watch this. This is the first of two-part collab. The first one is going to be the zebra, and the next one is going to be a crocodile. Hey, speaking of crocodiles, Mickey, welcome to the show. Our
Mickey.
nice teeth.
How you doing, Tim? It's good to talk to you today on the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm underneath a tunnel.
That's fine. I'm just teasing.
Coming from a secret
It
location.
sounds like that
Secret.
call I took from Tim when he was calling me from prison, and they said I have a collect call from Tim Wright from the Brooklyn prison.
Bail me out. Mickey, I need you to bail me out. Get me out of here.
I jumped
need
on
to
so
get
we
home.
could go through Braemont, so I could tell you why I don't like them. But that
Oh
No,
yeah.
that's good. Oh, good. We can hear your reasons because I actually like them a
I just
lot.
don't see any designs that make me go, I gotta wear that.
All right. Well, you can say that about Rolex though too, though, can't you?
Yeah, but there's a lot of them that I do say I can see myself wearing that.
I understand. I understand. Yeah. Okay.
And maybe it's also a combination of that and like $6,000. I just think there's a lot of watches that I would buy before that. I'm not, if people love them and Red Shovel loves his U-boats, like everybody can love whatever they want, but everyone's,
Yeah. Red Shovel loves U-boats. Boy, that sucks, huh?
yeah, that's an odd one.
That's a
That's an
curse
odd with
worse
that,
than death.
especially for him, huh?
That's a
That one's
curse
coming from
worse than death.
I mean, I see a couple here
U-boat.
that look like, that looks like it could be that diver looks like, what's the 50 fathoms or something. I see some things here that, yeah, they look all right, but
Yeah.
in those white ones, I would just go scroll up the white ones. No, other way. Like,
Oh, these.
I could think of a lot of Seikos that would immediately fill that bill, and I could buy 15 of them.
Yeah, but these are British.
Oh well, then give me
London. See, it says
These are
London
London.
on the dial.
It's like buying a German car versus I don't know, Chinese car. I don't know.
two. So these will leak oil.
Yeah, exactly. The plastic water pump will go at 40,000 miles. Yeah, pretty much.
Just teasing my British friends.
These are
I've had
actually
MG.
quality.
I had older MGs before, so I can say that.
No, quality wise, these are no different than Breitling right now.
Probably.
Like, because Breitling, they
Or
have a lot of filler models. They have some really high end, with the tourbillons and stuff. Some really high end.
but Tudor's cheaper than this, right?
Tudor is
Or close.
slightly cheaper. Yeah, it
and
is.
then how thick are these? Let's see if we can give them some wins. Are they thin?
Oh! It's a 904L steel, number one, and they're actually quite good specs wise. Let's see here. I'll show you the thickness. Case is so on this one. This is the super deep one. This is the deep sea or the sea dweller
13
version.
millimeter ain't bad.
Yeah, for
They
a
call it
500
case
feet.
depth. I don't know why they didn't
Yeah.
say thickness, but okay.
Yeah, depth. But it's a 500-meter diver with the helium escape valve that's on the side.
Yeah.
They use super luminova. Yeah, is it super luminova? That's Rolex quality lume, not that cheap nasty stuff that other brands use.
So this is a quality. This is a quality watch. This is a lot of watch.
I like the hands on them a lot.
They're very contrasty, right?
Yeah, that's definitely legible.
Yeah, but it looks eerily similar to the Diver 300M with the white dial. Let me pull that up for comparison, so you guys understand.
Timmy, did you watch yesterday? While you're pulling that up, did you see yesterday's show when we were talking Panerai? Did you go back and watch it, or did you see any of that?
No, I didn't have a chance.
We had a long couple-hour discussion on Panerai.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put my Panerai on. I love the Pams. Are you want to get a Pam?
Well, so yeah, I asked for an opinion about this titanium one that I found, and then someone in the chat, I can't think of his name, suggested another model, and we pulled it up, and it's exactly the model I want. Bob's Watches has it in their Newport Beach location, and I'm going to go look at it tomorrow when I fly in. I'm driving up from San Diego, so maybe I'll have a Panerai tomorrow.
No,
dude,
you're, and also Mickey, you're all over the place. Holy gosh!
Yeah,
I mean, you got San Diego, you got Newport. You're in New York last week. You're down in Philly.
Yep.
You travel as much as Tim G.
Yeah, but he's just drinking and banging.
I think he travels. Yeah, I think he travels.
Tim G's traveling from one girlfriend to the other.
Oh my God, this one's a unicorn though. Oh my God, I can be underneath the sheets forever on this one. So this one's a real treat.
It's a real treat. Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. You want me to pull it
Yeah,
up?
well, yeah, I didn't mean to
I'd love to
sidetrack
share.
you, but I don't know if we. So I sent you the private chat what the link is. They've already taken
Oh,
it off the website for me.
oh, okay, great.
Um, so I was bummed that I wanted wire lugs, but I couldn't find one that was a 40 millimeter. And someone in the chat suggested this one,
Uh-huh.
and it's only the price isn't there, but I still have it up.
Mhm.
It's only $3,200.
It's
I say
cheap.
I say
That
only.
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
good price. Not only that, but Bob's is I have bought from Bob's. I
Box
bought a
and
Rolex.
papers.
Yeah, it's wonderful. They're
Um,
very good. They're like very reputable.
so
Top.
I love the Radiomir that's a 40 millimeter when I see it on the website, and then I saw it in the boutique in Italy and couldn't pull the trigger. I told that story, and then recently I was in La Jolla 10 days ago and went
Uh-huh.
into the Panerai boutique in La Jolla and tried it on, and it's just too small. Like because it has these wire lugs, a
Yeah.
40 wears like a 37. So this is a 45, but
Yes.
we think it's only about a 50 millimeter lug to lug across. So it's not going to be that big. So
No,
that's
no, no.
that,
Panorais in this
they're supposed to
44,
be big.
45 mil are they're kind of they wear really nice. Yeah, it's a watch that's supposed to be big. Like if
But
you
we don't
want
have
a
to spend
big
a lot
watch.
of time on this, but the chat, if anyone's back from yesterday,
Mm,
went through all this, and I wanted to give credit to whoever it was that suggested this model because I don't want the crown lock. I didn't want the lugs on the one that I was looking at, the titanium one, because of the straight lugs. I want the classic wire lugs
mm-hmm.
in this kind of 40 style case. Not the biggest fan of the onion crown, but I think it goes with it. Oh, maybe for $3,000, I may get it. So we'll see.
It's a great. This is great. This is actually a lot of
It's very
watch,
reasonable.
a lot
It's
of
a lot of
history.
money. A lot of watch. A lot of That's a great watch for the money. I actually like the crown, and I like this watch. It's actually really nice.
See,
Cheap
watches like
value
this
watch.
is the problem for Bremont, right? Because Bremont, it's more expensive than Panerai, but it's Panerai, man.
It's 300. This is 300
Yeah,
too. It's not one of the wimpy 100 meters
yeah.
or the 50s. They even do 50s. There's a lot of good videos on this 183 on YouTube, and
Mhm.
I saw a lot of wrist shots from the regular people. Mike Lewis said, "Mickey, just buy a Reverso." I did, Mike, and I owned it for 42 minutes, and then I boxed it back up and sent it back to the JLC boutique online.
Uh,
I can't do it.
it doesn't work on your wrist.
This doesn't look.
Yeah, it's too small for. It's probably too small for his wrist.
Well, they talked me into getting the medium because they said that that's what everyone gets, and then the large is just too large. And when you look at it like close up, you're like, well, that looks good. But then when you step back and you get a shot of yourself in the mirror, my comment was it looked like I was wearing my grandmother's watch. It just didn't look right. And I
Mm,
dress. I wear nice clothes, suits for work, but generally I look homeless, and so I was just never going to pull it off. There it is. Yeah. And that's
yeah,
on Masso's wrist, which is 6 1/3 inch. So that's if that's the Masso video, that's 6 1/3 inch,
it is.
and I'm over 7 1/4. So I think I don't think size is gonna be a problem,
I
and
think
it's
you'll
not
be.
too thick.
Yeah, look at this radio mirror, Black Seal at the top. It says the Black Seal, Panerai, 12.36 running seconds. You like the running
I
seconds?
love the running seconds. When I see just the plain big dial, it looks too much like a wall clock to me. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I've got the wall clock
Oh,
without the running seconds.
oh, sorry.
No, 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 it's fine. But
But
that I
that's
did that.
classic. That's classic. This is
Yeah, no,
um
I've got it because I didn't have two-hander watches, so I thought, hey, Um, I have watches with
Oh,
seconds
you don't
hand.
have a running
hand.
second hand at all?
I don't have it running second hand at all.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
like
that's fine.
this. You see?
How do you
There's no
set it?
second.
How do you set it?
Well, there's no seconds. You just
I
set
know, but
the
so
minutes.
I know, but I have to set mine to the second and then see how bad it is. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
you can't do that. Exactly.
Well, that's why most Panerais are plus or minus 16 seconds because no one knows.
I know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, even that one, that's pretty tricky
Maybe
to set the
plus
seconds.
and minus 2 days.
Yeah. Oh man, that's beautiful. Is that ETA movement one?
No, I think it's based on the Unitas or whatever they call it.
A Unitas. Okay.
It's so did you know this? I learned this from this video. The
Uh-huh.
first Panerai watches were made from Rolex pocket watches that had wire lugs.
That's right.
I
That's
had
right.
no idea.
Yeah, I think and they
I
had
never knew
Rolex
that.
made them for them, right?
Yeah, they took
Yeah.
Rolex. They took Rolex pocket watches, and then that was the first ones. Yeah,
No, I think it was like an official. Wasn't it an official? Was it official or unofficial collab? I
I don't
think it
know.
was
I just what
official.
it's what Tim Masso said. So if we believe him, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Let's see here. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Ray, welcome to the show. Mike Lewis. Let's see. We got Lucky Bastard. Viva
Yeah,
Panaristi.
shout out to Lucky Bastard. He was a wealth of knowledge yesterday, correcting me and giving me suggestions. He knows his Panerai. A bunch of guys did yesterday. And I wish I could remember the guy that suggested this one because I was saying what I wanted, and he said, check out a 183 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And because it's hand wound, it's thin, and
Yeah.
I love I don't mind a hand wound.
Yeah. It's good actually for variety. You got some of your automatic watches and
Yeah.
then this one. This is a cool watch. Look at that. Look at that. The finishing actually on the movement is really nice. By the way, as you can see here, so this one, the lugs are screwed in. You see this the little
Yeah,
screws here?
I
That's not
learned
for the
about that.
case back. That's
Yeah,
for the
that's for the
lugs.
yeah.
Yeah, you unscrew that, and then the lug, like a half of a lug, falls out.
I
That's how you
called
change the
on
strap.
the listing that I showed you that they took off the website. I called them, and because it shows a box and papers, and then it shows an old strap on the box. So I said,
Yeah,
and I called Bob's, and I said, is that a Panerai strap that's on the watch? And they said, we only use OEM. We never use aftermarket. So it's going to come with a new strap,
cool.
probably a $400 strap. I don't know.
Nice.
And yeah, that's not that I need box and papers for this, but
Bob's is a great place to shop for watches.
I remember them 10, 12 years ago, and I always thought they were expensive, but I called their number in Naples. They picked right up. The girl was really helpful. I left the message with her at 9 a.m. Pacific time. The Bobs in Long Beach called me saying they got the message from Naples. What time would I like to come in? It was really efficient.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know they had a Naples place.
Yeah,
That's
they have a
interesting.
hard. So I'm going to the store in Long Beach, and they have a store in Naples too.
Wow, on Fifth Avenue. Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the some other Panerais that Bob's has, just for a bit of a comparison.
There's another version of Mayan that may be the one right there. No, that's the 512. They have another one that's exactly like Mayan, but it's like $4,700, not 32. And I couldn't, unless it was newer.
Or maybe this
Well,
one
that one
right
right
here.
there, yeah. No, it's 4,000, not 32. Yeah, that's it.
4,000. Yeah, but why is it 4,000? Maybe it's on a different strap.
It's on
It's on a
Crocodile,
black
maybe.
strap.
Yeah, but it doesn't have papers. But Mayan does at 32. Comes
Yeah.
with a 1-year warranty, so I'm not worried about it. But
Okay. That's no big deal. Okay, this is nice. It's very classic Panerai. I think you will be really happy with this one, Mickey, because it's kind of one of those you don't have to feel guilty about owning something like this.
yeah,
You just dude, you wear it for the Paneristi, uh, some type of meetup. You go to Italy. I hope you're
yeah.
gonna
I
go
have
to Italy
Omega.
again.
I have Carl F. Boucher. I have
Yeah,
Breitling. I have
variety.
Rolex. So
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get a Panerai after all these years.
Yes, you got the Breitling.
And
You've
not only
got,
that,
and
but
it's such a
it will fit your wrist. It will fit your wrist.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. And
dude.
I like that it's the 40s case. I went down a rabbit hole and learned about it's a really true to the period
Mhm.
supposedly, and kind of again according to Tim Mosso, except for the running seconds, but like the case and stuff is and the lugs aren't welded on. So that's the one I'm getting there. Yeah, and that's a Panerai strap, uh, which I confirmed, which is cool. And I think they show another dirty strap. Yeah, that must be the original strap.
Mhm. It's so nice because I look at something like this and I think, man, some of these watch collectors, they're out of their, it's gotten so ridiculous, 70,000, 50,000, $40,000 watches. You have a collection like 12 pieces, each one like, 50,000, some outrageous prices. And then with how volatile the market is, it's very stressful because it's like owning a collection at that level is like owning a stock portfolio that's super volatile, like owning some Bitcoin, Ethereum, and this stuff is just fucking going all over the place. So it like makes watch collecting not fun, but very stressful. Whereas you can get yourself beautiful, very varied collection at like 4 or 5 thousand price point. Like look at this is $4,000 watch. How freaking cool! And it
And
has
someone paid
all
a
this,
lot more money than that even
dude.
10 years ago.
Yeah, dude, they paid a fortune. This is like a
Well, hey, look at
like an
this watch
eight
I just
thousand.
sent you in the private chat, and
Uh
not to
huh.
sidetrack you again, but it's Panerai. Marco was telling me to get a titanium. So this is the watch I called into the show and asked.
Oh, they have it right here, actually. Boom. Oh, it's similar. It's not the same one. Uh
Yeah, look at the
huh.
one I
Okay.
sent you. And I like this one.
Okay.
This is the one I started with, and I liked it because it's a brown dial, which you
Mm-hmm.
can't really see in these
Ooh.
photos.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's titanium,
Yes.
but it doesn't have the lugs I wanted. And so that's when someone else in the chat yesterday said, if you like wire lugs, check out this model. And I
Mhm.
like this. It's the first watch they did with a micro rotor. It's
What?
titanium, and it's it says it's $4,400, but there's a 7% off coupon, so it's really only going to be $4,100. But uh,
Wow.
that's a deal for 4,100 titanium.
It's a little bit beat up,
Little
the
bit, but
corner there, but dude, it's fine.
I,
It's probably
my
roommate
comment
done it.
yesterday was, and it's not just blowing hot air. I think
Yeah.
watches like this and a Speedmaster look better when they're lived in, when they got
Mm-hmm.
some love on them, and it's not going to be a dress. I'm not wearing this under my tuxedo because it's black. I'm gonna beat this thing like I do everything
Dude,
else.
that somebody's roommate dropped it. That's why.
Or
That's where
or, the,
that
or
thing
Tim
is.
Wright maybe dropped it.
Yeah, with the while thumb swiping it. It's very cool. Wow, it's so cheap. What the fuck, man?
Yeah,
I don't even. I like this one as well. Can I be honest with you?
yeah.
I
I do
really
too.
See
like
I
how it
do
has
this
the
too.
one.
nine? It
I
has
do
the
too.
nine. It has the nine and the running seconds. And until I saw the other one that didn't have the nine, I liked this. But then I started to go, is that too? Did they stick
Is
too
it too
much?
much?
I don't know.
Like the nine and the running set, but then you can argue that on the other side you got the three and the crown,
It's not on the
right?
dial, but okay.
Yeah, it's not on the dial, but then there's a version like this. This one is stainless steel though.
That's
It's
the
not.
512. Yeah, I know the
Yeah.
512.
It's not titanium. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, $2 super chat. Hi guys. Wanna talk watches? Thank you, Dr. Bob's. Yeah, we're talking watches.
Jump on,
We love
Bobby. We
watches.
haven't seen you in your tent in a while.
Yeah. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, everybody. And
Dr. Bob,
Mr.
we love Dr. Bob.
It's a great dude. I met him in San Francisco and in Vegas. Just a cool dude, very chill.
He's the best. He's the best.
And Mr. GMT, $5 super chat, he says, "Why does Tim G sound like he's talking through a McDonald's drive-through?" No, no, it's the the sushi restaurant that's like McDonald's,
Sushi
the
McDonald's.
McDonald's of
Yeah.
sushi restaurants drive-through, right?
I'm on an undisclosed area in an area that I've never been before, so it's a little rough. It's a little rough. Let's put it that way.
Yes. We gotta be careful there. He's wearing expensive watch. Doesn't want to get jacked.
He's on one of those CIA burner phones the CIA gives him.
he's, he's gonna Tim G's gonna break the phone after
Yeah,
this
he's gonna snap
live
it in
stream,
half.
throw
I'm no
it
longer.
in the
I'm no.
dumpster and set it on fire.
I'm no longer. I'm no longer getting money.
You know,
from the government.
it's
They
just
ran out
all
of money.
making sense. He may be a billionaire, but he's really some kind of government. And like these the girls that he calls, those are all code words for like other 007 secret agents.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
what the AP girl. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. But
There's
yeah, you know what? I do
Agent
have a.
that's Agent AP girl.
Agent AP for you.
Burner phones are the best. Just remember that, okay?
I've had a few track phones from 7-Eleven over the years.
That's why he
Yeah.
That's why
I
he
get my
uses the
phone.
Chromebooks. He
Exactly.
after each live stream, he takes the Chromebook and he snaps it in half
$200, good
and dumps
investment.
it. Yeah, two
Oh,
hundred
it's a
bucks for
great. You
one
know
live
what?
stream.
Unbelievable what a Chromebook can do for the money. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're just
dirt
surfing the
cheap.
web and doing internet stuff, there's no reason.
All you need. Absolutely correct. And not only that, but they're tied in. They're tied into Google and everything directly. So the software is integrated. So it's a lot easier.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah, Timmy, sort low to high price and just see what the cheapest Panerai is.
Well, okay. I just wanted to take a look at this one. Look at this green dial,
Wow.
yellow gold. Fuck. 14,750. But what a Panerai. I want to see the rotor. They don't have a good picture of the rotor. These are very sexy.
So that's is that 40 millimeter? So
Oh,
this
good
is the
question.
watch that I want.
Yeah, it
So
is.
this is the watch I want, but I try it on in stainless steel,
Too small.
and I'm telling you, it's I'm not afraid of small watches, but it's a Panerai, and it's not supposed to be small, and so it just looks like my wife should wear it, and not because it's only 40, because I'm a 40 guy. It's because it's a Panerai, and it looks like a 37 mil on my wrist.
Yeah, it looks like you're wearing a Vacheron Historiques.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Besides that, let's see what else is available here. There's a white dial one. These are never popular, but you don't like the Luminor. Luminor is not your thing.
I want the wire lugs. I was telling the story yesterday and Kojak pulled it up. Anthony Bourdain, he wore a 45 millimeter Radomir with wire lugs. Not that I'm trying to be Anthony Bourdain, but I always saw him with that watch, and it comes up if you Google Anthony Bourdain watches, it'll show that he had that watch. And I always thought that was cool. And I watched the auction when they auctioned his off. I can't remember what it went for, but I wasn't paying. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That is fucking cool. Look at this, Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah. So he had the Rolex date that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
There's some ads in there.
He had a watch. He had a nice watch collection. He had another one that was a real oddball brand. I forget the name of it.
Well, don't show it. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's just like the one you're getting, I think, or closest to it. Look at that.
Wire lugs. It's got the running seconds. It's pretty close.
Wow. Okay, so the only difference is that I could see it is in the logo.
So he doesn't have black seal. I got black seal.
Yeah, yours is black seal. His it just looks like it's a regular one.
Yeah,
regular one. And so I think the difference is that the black seal one has hands that are painted over black, whereas his hands are just shiny.
And the black seal is 300 meters because it's supposed to be after the frogmen guys. That's why they call it the black seal. That may have been 50 meters or 100 meters back then.
He said, somebody here says it has to be Pam 337. Let's try to look it up. Do we go Chrono 24? Chrono 24. Let's see. Pam 337. Is
When
this
are we
his?
going to get
Oh,
Spunky Hunk on the show?
I don't think he's a real person.
Oh, okay,
He's just a
he's got a
troll.
unique insight
Unique
on
insight.
on everything.
He's very philosophical.
I thought I thought it was just like a AI bot or something, just trolling the chat.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not the watch.
No, that's not. Yeah. Let's
Well,
see here.
that article you had, you never got to when they showed his Datejust and his other ones. That just tells you what it is, I think.
Yeah, somebody said that it was Panerai 337, but I guess it could be like super rare. It could be like a because back then they weren't producing the number of watches that they're making today.
Oop.
I can't see it here. Okay, so you know what? Let's do it differently. Let me put this
Well,
back
go back
on.
go back to that article. Get out of Reddit.
Uh-huh.
Where's the article at?
Get out of Reddit. Okay, get here.
You do whatever you want. You're the
This
boss.
article
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, he shows
Uh-huh.
him. It shows his date, his Rolex date. Those aren't his. So those are
No.
ads.
Yeah, this not this article, I think. This is the Revolution article. Is it the article you're talking about?
I
Where
don't know. Keep scrolling. It's one. I'm seeing if it's the same
No,
one.
that's it.
I
No,
can't
no,
hear you.
that's
Oh,
no, it's not the
so go
same one.
back. Kojak pulled up one that had all his watches. It was
Oh, there's an article with all his
Diamond
watches.
Tide,
Okay.
maybe, or something.
Okay, let me see it. Let's do this. Anthony Bourdain watch collection. Here we go. Time and Tide. Boom. Oh, here we go. Dude, look at that. He's wearing
A
a
34
cam
millimeter.
HS.
34 millimeter. No, it's a date.
Oh,
It's a date.
oh, okay.
His
That's like
wrist ain't
a
that big. 34
yeah,
mil.
34 mil oyster date.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Oh, look at that. Yeah, oyster perpetual
That's the
date, and
same
that's
watch
a
my wife
weird
wears.
like.
My wife wears a 34 millimeter silver one. It's a great
Mhm.
women's watch at 34 mil because she would never wear something big. She's very small.
Yeah.
But this has presence uh, on her wrist, but it's not crazy.
Yeah. 34 used to be a man size watch.
Sure. And then they called it a boy's size. There was a time when they actually called that in the 80s and 90s a boy's size. It was very sexist. And they
You
got
know,
away from that.
you know why they did that? Because it's all marketing. All right. So here's get this. This is what they do. First, they get everybody to buy a certain product, right? They made the 34 mil watch. They said this is the men's watch.
Yep.
And then they release that same watch in 36 mil, and then they say anybody who wears 34
Give that
are
to your wife.
boys.
Give that
Yeah,
to your wife. Yeah. Or your
yeah,
boy, your son.
yeah. Give it to those are boys' watches. Those are kids, smaller, introductory. Because they
Paddock has
want to sell you another watch.
Paddock has a saying: "You never own a watch; you're just holding it for the next generation." Rolex says, "You never have a watch until we change the standard size, and then you have to,
You have to buy another one.
buy one."
You
All right,
never
so
truly own a watch.
keep
You're
going.
you're just on the wait list for the next generation.
So
Let's
let's see
see.
if we
What
can
do we
find the
got
one that
here?
Tim G was talking about too. He did have a couple oddballs in there.
That looks really nice. Looks like some kind of an oyster perpetual there. Oh, what he had a
Milgauss.
Bamford
Yeah,
Milgauss.
blacked out. Yeah,
I don't know if it was actually by Bamford or
that was blacked
or
out for
who.
sure.
Those were popular. Wait, when was this? When could this have been?
No, that's
Like,
a good looking watch.
it has to be like less than 10 years ago. When did he die?
He
Like
died in
70,
June
like
8th of
10 years.
2018.
There you go.
Wow. So
8 years ago.
wow. There's the Panerai. So he also had this one. This is a wild one. Look at that. That looks like the early prototype for Panerai with the wired lugs,
Oh wow, yeah.
right? Look at that. Sun offices Birmingham 25430 by colleagues presented to HD Bobbit. That was one of his watches? HD Bobbit? Huh. Okay, and there's the watch. Okay. Look at
Yeah,
this. What? Okay, okay, okay. It looks exactly. I think the Black Seal is the only difference. Black Seal and the hands. See, I
I
actually
can't remember what my hands look like now. Mine are blacked out.
yours are blacked out like mine. Here I'll show you. 1 second. Let me
I
go
said
back.
mine. I haven't even.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
So
I'm determined to try it on before um, Panerai's. I don't have enough experience just to buy
so,
it.
so
Oh
look here. You
yeah,
see
I
that?
like that look though, so I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It blends
Yeah, I
the.
like it too. I like it a lot.
It is very nice because what it does is it blends the hands to the dials, so it just looks like loom going around.
At nighttime for sure, yeah.
Yeah,
And I think Maso showed a night. These things obviously glow like a torch.
yeah, like a motherfucker. I'll show you right here. Here, here's my loom torch. Hey, here we go. I got this one. Oh, Sheen actually gifted me this loom torch, or I pinched it off of him.
More likely, more likely.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just say he gifted it to me, but the reality is
He's still looking for it, actually.
he's still looking for it. Yeah. Where did that? God.
He mentions it on his stream.
Yeah. Where did that damn loom torch? And it's green, for Irish green. Look at that.
Yeah, that'll keep the wife up at night if I wear that to bed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So you can illuminate the entire
So that
room
strap
at
you
night.
have on there was on a watch that I looked at the La Jolla boutique. There's a new model that's called that, and it's a
Mm.
titanium model, the Luna.
Yes, dude, that is a beautiful,
It was
beautiful
expensive. It
new
was
Panerai.
expensive, but anyway,
Yes, extremely fucking expensive. That's the
yeah,
thing with the Panerais, unfortunately. Retail, they're fucking
yeah. It's the same as Breitling. You would
expensive.
never buy a Breitling at retail. It's just
No, 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 no. That's just that. If you
well,
have,
like that titanium one, the titanium one that I showed you that I first looked at. That
mm-hmm,
was 11 or 12,000 new, and now it's 4. I know it's used, but
yeah.
I'd much rather pay 4 to get into the experience than 11. There it is. There, that gray one. That's bad. Oh, it's only
Oh,
6,900.
oh, actually,
I thought it was bad.
that's not too bad.
Is that
Mickey,
is that titanium?
it's not titanium.
Okay, there's a titanium one. I thought,
Oh shit. Let me see. Let me just double
but
check.
that's got
Mickey
the
stainless steel.
crazy crown guard and I want wire lugs. So
Yeah, it's
I'm going
got.
for a look. I'm going for a look.
You know what? This one, actually, I would. If I could go back in time or somehow do a time rearrangement, I think I would go with this Luna Rossa over the one I have.
Well,
Although,
we watched the show. We know why you bought the Panerai that you bought. It was that whiskey.
Dalmore 25. That stuff is strong, strong. I highly recommend. Do not drink. Do not drink
So maybe
Dalmore
I'm
25.
wrong. It wasn't titanium. Maybe it was the chronograph they had. Is there a chronograph in this model? Keep going down.
Let's see.
Other way. That's up.
Oh, there is a
Yeah.
chronograph. Yeah, that's
Oh, that was
titanium.
16.4. I saw.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's
It was a
ridiculous.
beast. That was weird.
Wow. That is absurd. $16,000 for a Panerai. Wow.
I don't really like the bling on the pushers. That little bit of red.
Hmm.
It matches the strap, I guess, but
It does. And the hands.
it reminds me of
Okay.
who does that. Tudor used to do that, right on the crown. I'll put a little splash of.
Mm.
They used to
Yeah,
have that little.
I don't know if I like this chronograph.
No, I
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
don't
I like the
pushes
gray
on that
dial
side.
though. The gray dial is sharp.
Oh, I do too. I like that myself.
Mm.
But the
And
other
it's a
one,
sandwich.
They're growing on me.
what's
It's a
what? Go ahead.
it's a sandwich dial. Sandwich
Still?
dial.
Oh yeah.
And get this. It's a split second. Is it split second? Oh no. Okay, that's the minutes and the seconds on the central hand.
So it's got a running
Wow.
seconds and
And minutes. Yeah. On on the central hands. See the red hand tells you the seconds, and then the hand with the red tip that tells you how many minutes.
oh, the
And then
chronograph's been running.
yeah, for the chronograph, and then the subdial at uh, uh 3 o'clock tells you how many hours.
What's the subdial at 9 do then?
That's just running seconds.
So then there's 2 running seconds.
No, one is just for the time, and the other one's for the chronograph.
Oh.
Yeah.
So when you reset it, they probably all just go up to the top.
Yeah.
Those 2 hands.
Yeah. And they
Yeah.
layer on top of each other.
More
So cool.
more to pay when you service it.
It is expensive. Expensive
Go back to
stuff.
the $6,800 one. What
Mhm.
size are these? Are these 45?
44.
44?
This one is actually a really good deal, I think. 6,900. If you ask for a
It's a good
discount,
looking watch. It's a good looking watch.
yeah, it is, right? With the Luna Rosa. And look, I'm happy with mine with just the strap. My strap just adds the red line in the strap adds so much character. Speaking of adding character, Mr. GMT, welcome to the show.
Hey.
Good evening, gentlemen. How you going?
What's up,
Good
How's
evening.
things?
sexy beast?
Hey,
You
hey,
been
hey.
well? Do I sound alright? Do I sound shit? Normally I sound shit.
You sound
This is-
great.
Sounds fantastic.
Sound great?
We're
Awesome.
comparing you to
Just,
Tim G. We're
Sounds
comparing
good.
you
It
to Tim
sounds
G.
good.
Everybody
Sounds
sounds good compared to Tim G.
Oh, well, do I sound as bad as Tim G? If I sound as bad as Tim G, I'm jumping off. Just quickly, I don't have much time. I've got to jump off anyway. I'm at work. But you know the saying they use guys are saying about Paddock that they live for the next generation,
Yeah.
right? That's an assumption, right? There's no guarantees. Who knows
No.
who the fuck's going to get the watch next time?
Yeah. Your
True.
son may sell it for beer money.
It's a load of fucking bullshit because they got no idea. They're just trying to sell a product and saying the next generation is going to get it when they're just assuming shit. I can assume I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow. Doesn't mean I am.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's marketing. They're just trying to prove it's worth the price because multiple generations will get to
May
use
have
it.
it.
May have it. Yeah.
May. It's
They're-
an assumption.
What they're
It's a lot of
actually
bullshit,
doing.
personally.
No, guys, come on. Like, think about it. What they're actually
Come on, just
doing.
go with my narrative here. Just go with it.
No, that's a great narrative, but I think it goes even deeper than that, Mr. GMT. I think what they're doing is what they're selling is that they're playing on the customer's emotions, right? How many fathers,
Well, I don't want to
wanna
think of my
have
death. I don't want to
raise
think of me
kids
dying.
that
They're
will,
making me think of me dying.
yeah.
They're making me think of me dying. I don't want to think of myself fucking dying when I get
Yeah.
this watch. That's what they're
No,
doing to me.
no,
They're making me think of my death.
Really?
Well, maybe it's this.
Think
Most
about it. That's what I think of. As soon as I say that, I think, fuck, I'm going to die soon.
maybe it's because most people don't have enough money to buy a paddock till they're 65.
Right.
So they're trying to justify.
And-
Well,
and
you're
they're
only going to
closer
have it
to their
15
death.
years.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're only going to
Closer
have
to
it.
their death.
Yeah, right. You're only going to have it 15 years, but your son will have it, so you can still spend 60
Oh,
years.
it's like and
It's an assumption again.
they're selling you immortality in a way, Mr. G. What they're saying is that if you buy this watch, you will be able to pass it on to your child and continue
Which
to
is gonna
live
sell it.
on after your death. So it's like if
Which is
you're
gonna
having
sell
an
it,
existential
probably.
crisis, right? This is a great selling point.
Do you know what my kid said to me? As soon
What?
as I'm fucking gone, they're sold. They're gone. They don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah,
They
really
don't give a flying fuck. I'm being serious.
It's
It's a load of bullshit, mate, because kids these days don't give a flying fuck. I'm telling you, the generation is going down. Less and less kids are giving a shit about watches.
But I think
It's
when
the
they
truth.
grow up, when they get to your age, they will understand it and they will regret selling their father's watch.
You hope so,
Yeah.
but that's again another assumption.
Yeah.
But anyway, all I thought was I just put a spin on this Paddock bullshit, just so you can think about it. All right, and just remember, they're just trying to sell your death.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that. All right?
Remember,
Just telling you now.
remember with Tudor, you're not just buying it for you; you're buying it for your brother-in-law or your ex-wife
Or your nephew
or your
or
nephew.
niece or your Yeah.
How else
So
can you justify to yourself spending, paddock money? It's You're not buying it for yourself. You're buying it for your
listen,
for your family.
when I spend paddock money, that means I've got a Porsche in the driveway, or a Lamborghini, or a Ferrari, or a Bentley, or something like that,
Hell yeah.
and that's the watch that I have. So I don't give a fuck who
Yeah.
has it next, because I'm living for myself.
Mm.
Simple as that.
That's what
So
you
this
got to do.
bullshit that is for the next generation is all bullshit. Just remember that.
Mm.
Just
It's
some
marketing.
wise word from Mr. GMT, which is not
Mm.
wise, but I'm just saying it is just to make myself feel better for the day. Take care, stay sexy, and we'll talk again soon.
Stay sexy,
Take
Mr.
care, man.
GMT. Thank you so much for jumping on to spit some truth. These brands, they think we're not on to their games, but we are.
Well, I've said it on the show 10 times that like all my watches, my son will get it one day or whatever. So we
Huh.
all think that way anyway. They're just planning it up.
Well, they might have even like invented it,
Oh yeah.
like right now, because they've been doing it for so long. When you buy a paddock, you don't actually buy it. You're getting it for the next generation. What's the actual phrasing? Let's see here.
You don't
Oh,
yeah.
you never actually own the paddock.
Yeah.
You're just
Yeah, you don't
holding
own a
on to
paddock.
it.
You get it for the next. It's for the next generation or something like that.
You guys stop talking about it, or Mr. GMT is going to come back on and yell at us.
Uh,
Just teasing Mr. GMT.
of course. Okay,
Do it on.
this is what it says. The main tagline for Patek Philippe is you never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely look after it for the next generation. This slogan is the core of the brand's generations advertising campaign, which highlights the idea of Patek Philippe watch as an heirloom passed down through families. The core message, the slogan emphasizes watches' long term value and sentimental importance as a family heirloom rather than just a luxury item. Boom. Campaign focus. The Generation campaign often uses black and white imagery depicting the relationship between parents and children, visually reinforcing the tagline's theme. This is the famous. One second, let me pull this up for you guys. What the fuck, man? Google is broken. There we go. Boom! Look at that. See?
And everyone's son in 2025 wears an English driving cap as well. Like that's like such a like.
Well, that's their clientele.
I
You
know.
see, that's their actual clientele. The fact that we're not their clientele. Okay,
No,
not me. Not me. I don't
not
even
me.
think Mickey, and I don't think
No,
you. I don't even think it's Tim G. Could it be Tim G? Tim G's got that type of generational wealth. They're selling it to people who have generational wealth, people who came from money and they're going into money. Because like Paddock, like the whole thing, a lot of people, a lot of us here online, we're complaining, oh, you have to build the journey. We have to buy two other watches before we get the Cubitus or whatever. And guys like this, I don't know what this guy in the photo does, right? But he's probably some type of a fucking baron, right? Buying two watches for him just to burn. Uh, it's like nothing for him. It's like, oh yeah, it's like if somebody said, hey, if you want to get this exclusive Starbucks coffee, you have to buy two other cups of coffee. And we're over here complaining, it's like, wow, can you believe it? They're making us buy coffee,
right.
two other coffees. Yeah, like we have to spend $10 to get the exclusive cup. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. That's preposterous. And but for some homeless people, they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" It's all fucking. We're just we're out of our league, out of our depth. But I think it's still. Everybody has to start somewhere, and I think it's amazing that so many people that in the past could have never dreamt of owning a paddock have an opportunity to get one at the lower price point. Maybe it's used up a little bit, but still, it's a paddock, and they could
But look
start
how look
somewhere.
what they're look how they're even marketing this. They're unlike AP or Richard Mille or whatever. They are using they're using a guy that has looks like he has money,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and his son that and they're playing chess.
And there
Not
and there's
Yeah,
a fountain. There's a fountain in the back, like it's Versailles in France. Like that's his backyard, by the way. It's not Versailles in France. It's his backyard with the landscaping and the fountain. Yeah.
so it's a whole different deal. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm underwater right now. I don't. It is
But
what it is.
Timmy, but what you said is true at every level because there are people that aspire to tutor, and that's okay. You started with a Submariner and then have a Polar Daytona, so like there's that level of like aspire to something for every watch. This is just the extreme. I think that.
yeah. This is just the fact that we can on social media we could look at everything that's available out there on the market, and we go where we're kind of not supposed to go.
What?
Right?
So I bought $100,000 Porsche. Cars and Chrono bought a $390,000 Porsche. Like you just have to know your place in the universe. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And
it is
I
what it
bought
is.
a,
Be
uh,
happy with what you got.
and I'm driving train, so and you know what, and it's all good. If you can find your way through, I think that's the fun of kind of this whole planet or whatever is you have to find your way through life, find stuff that you're good at, and see what you can accomplish. And watches are great companions on this journey, right? Because it's one of the few things that we can have that could be with us from young age, like that kid over there playing, pushing a rook. Oh no, no, that's a bishop. Okay. Uh, or older guy who's about to retire. So,
But
and it's the story, right? Like you have to think like how clever and how powerful this is. Like Patek, they're not selling watches. All right, this is what we have to understand. They're not selling watches, right? Watch
a
is
lifestyle image.
yeah, the watch is just a representation of your values.
Right.
Okay, yeah,
Do you need a Fabergé egg in your dining room curio cabinet? No, but this guy here has a Fabergé egg as well. But I will say this: that me working from nothing, my family had no money, from a coal town in Pennsylvania to having what little I have. I probably value more what I have, having worked from my first job at $3.10 an hour at a little general in Florida to doing what I do now, and or like Dr. Bob with his Seikos or whatever, whoever you want to pick. I bet you we appreciate our watches more than that guy ever would. Maybe that's self-serving to say, but I
it,
mean,
it it's human condition.
when things come too easy,
Yeah.
it's it doesn't work as well, you know.
I would tend to agree with you on that, Mickey, because I was brought up with a lot of stuff. So
Yeah,
it's not like I don't appreciate it. It's just not. It's a whole different deal. Like some people will go Google over things that I sort of was already had.
yeah, right.
You know,
So no,
I, I
I
grew up
totally understand it.
I grew up without hot shower. Right? In Ukrainian village, we didn't have hot water. We didn't have running water.
Really?
Right? Yeah, yeah. All the water you had to get out of the well. If you needed hot water, you need to boil it, and that's how you did it. There's no on tap warm water. We didn't even have electric heating system. Not even like we had electricity, but there was no. Uh, we didn't have like in the house heating system. We were burning coal and wood for heating in
Wow.
Ukraine. Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah.
thought of going
So,
back? I would love to see you go back and do a live stream to
well, it's
your
a
roots.
war-torn country. He'd be killed. They'd give him a gun and they say go
Oh
after
yeah, I
Russia.
guess not right now, but
No,
I don't.
it's going to take. That's like two. That once everything is settled, it's going to take both of those countries probably a couple generations just to get up to speed
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
because they're
I
just trying to
literally
kill it.
lived in a village like Borat, Mike. It's literally one for one. You can't even make this stuff up. But it's true. And yeah, and it's like you don't understand you don't appreciate the luxuries that you always had and how fortunate
And that may be some
it is to have
insight
this stuff.
to how you collect colognes. Not trying to get in your head, but you
Mm.
collect watches. You have your shitter box of all those watches because to you, like you're collecting things that you probably never imagined that you could have ever had. You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
yeah.
my grandparents, especially my uncle George, he was my great great uncle. He saved every piece of tinfoil and made sure that tinfoil was used 3 or 4 times until it could not be used again for whatever he was using it for.
Yeah.
Plastic bags, God help you if you got caught throwing away a plastic bag because they grew up where they didn't have anything in the 20s or whatever, and so
Yeah,
they
during the
res-
depression, they're depression children.
yeah, they respected everything, and now we use like this much aluminum foil to wrap up something for 2 hours, and then you ball it up and throw it away. You know, but
Yeah. Yeah. It's we forget the kind of the really basic stuff that other people's still don't have
so
in other
what?
countries.
So when did the trust fund then kick in? Once you turned 18?
Yeah, I don't even understand how
I
that
know, and that's why I'm saying it. It's like so funny that
how they
people
came up
here
with that. Yeah.
you came from no running water, no cold,
No
no.
running water. Yeah.
Yeah,
They didn't have actually right when I left they put gas in.
yeah,
They were putting gas pipes because I guess they found gas in my town, and so what they were doing, they were digging up gas and they were selling it back to the people who lived there. But basically, you had to pay for all the piping in order to get the gas to your house.
right.
So it was a disaster. It took forever, but eventually the pipes got to my grandmother, and that's when I left. Which turned to be a very very good convenience at that time because burning coal is very difficult. We would have my grandmother would order a ton of coal. The truck would come in, dump it all in our like freaking
W- We had
driveway.
we had coal in Pennsylvania, and the truck would
Yeah,
go to. There's a little window that went into the basement, and it just would shoot the coal down into your basement. So
nice.
yeah, in Pennsylvania, we had coal. So I'm old enough
Wow,
to remember that.
that's pretty cool. Yeah, they would just put it in our driveway. We had to, ourselves
Oh,
transport it. So,
Well, it
but
wasn't coal because it was so vast in western Pennsylvania. Wasn't coal like invented in that
yeah,
neck of the woods?
and anthracite coal, and that's why
Yeah,
where I'm from is Germans, Polish,
yeah,
Lithuanian, maybe Ukrainians. Anyone that worked in the mines in Europe came
yeah,
to Northeast PA because anthracite coal. As a kid, we used to go down into the coal mines. My mom ever, God bless her, she's dead. If she ever knew I was in those mines, but those mines were all abandoned, and there's still places in next to like Wilkes-Barre, Avoca, Pennsylvania, where
yeah.
the
That's
ground is still on fire because fire started in those coal mines, and for 30 years they tried to put it out, and you could still drive north of Wilkes-Barre and you'll see the ground, and it looks like steam, and it is steam, but it's because the mines are on fire and they can't put it out. So it's weird.
wow, they're still
Being
yeah.
burning.
burning, yeah. Somebody left a something. I don't know how they caught on fire, but then anthracite, all the veins dried up, Tim G, and that's why all those northeast PA towns,
Kind of
and
dried up.
dried
No, I
up. Yeah,
understand. No, I
Mm.
understand. Similar to areas of upper state New York too, but in a different sort of an industry. You
yeah.
sort of get
Or Pittsburgh when it was the steel town, and then that area down on the water in Pittsburgh was like booming, and then steel went away for those years, and Pittsburgh was bad for a long time. But
Long time.
we consider
Polluted.
where I live, we consider Pittsburgh, Ohio, and then where we live, they consider Northeast PA like New Jersey, like Ohio, Pittsburgh, and like Philly are two different universes. Like it's not even the same.
Oh, Tim, you're breaking up.
He went further in the tunnel.
Yeah. Hello.
You know,
Tim,
he's at one of the. You saw the movie Eyes Wide Shut, right? So that's why I imagine where Tim's at, one of those places like Eyes Wide Shut. They're all wearing masks and they're going down in tunnels to do some nefarious things. Hopefully he can hear me.
It's definitely a character. That place looks like it was the masks they have in that film. They look like those Venetian masks.
Yeah, for sure. I only saw that movie once when it came out. I wonder if that was a weird movie, man.
Mm. Yeah.
Tom Cruise, right?
Wait, like young Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's crazy stuff. Can you believe it? He's still making films. Mission Impossible. Who's seen the latest one?
I saw him the other day. How old is he? He must be doing some of that baby blood or whatever they're doing in Hollywood to keep the youth alive.
Mm. He's well preserved. Whatever he's doing, it's quite impressive. Let's see. How old is he right now? Let's check. Oh, he's 63. Okay.
Wow. Nick Da Vinci says that movie holds up.
Wow.
Oh, that's right. Nicole Kidman and him were in there. That's right. She was hot in that.
He's a shorter guy as well.
Yeah, he's tiny.
All right.
How tall?
Wow. Let's see. What has he got? The Maverick. Mission Impossible. Final Reckoning.
Tom Cruise is 5'7".
Wow. Okay.
And give him props to be a Hollywood star at 5'7". You would think that's like somebody trying to break into the Major League Baseballs at 5'5". They're looking for 6-footers usually,
The thing is, though, I think for him, for what he does, 5'7" might be the ideal kind of height, because when you're doing stunts, the bigger and the taller you are, the harder the impact when you fall.
Yeah, well, Daniel Craig's only 5'10". That's the other one. How old's Daniel Craig? Daniel Craig's only 57.
Hmm.
I thought he was a little rough.
How big is Craig?
5'10".
He's 5'10". You see it? He's not a giant guy. I'm 5'9".
Well, you're the next Bond. You're the next James Bond.
I should apply. To get that gig. It's a pretty good gig. I heard they pay good money. Nick Da Vinci, yeah, it's a good stuff. Good stuff. Nicole Kidman still looking good at 58.
Yeah,
you just gotta look after yourself, and that's it. You ever put in the hours, the elliptical machine, and
no bacon and eggs, only avocado toast.
Yeah, healthy stuff. You do the keto, right? They probably have their own private chefs that calibrate
it's a whole
quantity of calories for them. If you can get somebody to do that stuff for you, then dude, you're golden, right? Because eating healthy, it takes so much time and effort.
Yeah,
right? It's so easy to just walk out and buy pre-made food, but the restaurants, the takeout food is, you don't know, are they cutting like cutting the cost, they're putting lower quality ingredients in there, and are they jacking it up with sugars and everything? So yeah, it's if you eat proper stuff, the right amount, you're gonna look good and live longer. That's why it's worth having your own private chef. That's like the next level, of
you
wealth.
got a roommate. She'll make you some kimchi.
Roommate is busy working as well, so unfortunately we don't have We don't have anybody helping us with the food, but
So on back to these Panerais, I know
yeah.
I've I don't see many that are wire lugs anymore. So I just like the uniqueness of that. Definitely a lot more of these new lugs, not the old timer wire lugs. So
Hmm.
I think I've made my decision. We'll see how it fits across the wrist.
Yeah, not a lot of radio
There's a
mirrors.
blacked out one there on the top right.
This one, and that's ceramic.
Oh,
How about that?
$4,400.
Yeah, ceramic. What the fuck? I don't know if I would support this, but
Yeah.
actually, it's kind of cool. Look at
Is
that.
yeah.
What do you think? Would you go for a ceramic? That's a
So
cool way to
it's
explain.
ceramic black all the way through, unlike PVD'd or like where they just coat the titanium. Is ceramic black all the way through? And what happens when you
It is.
scratch it? You'll just see more black.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's like
solid,
yeah,
solid
it's
color.
yeah, exactly. It's like clay, totally pure black clay, and then they bake it. That's what ceramic is. So it's not covered. And the only thing I think that's gonna scratch is the wire lugs.
Yeah, they
They
can't.
look like they're DLC'd or PVD'd black steel. So that could scratch up over time. But the case itself is gonna be black.
I realize I'm so late to Panerai
That
because
looks really cool.
everything's going to smaller watches now, and dumbass Mickey's now looking at a 45 millimeter watch. I'm about 20 years late, but oh well.
Dude, you're
I'm
getting
bored.
old.
I'm bored with Rolex. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said it. So
You done Rolex before it was
I've
cool.
done Rolex since 1999. My first Submariner. I'm old, people.
Yeah.
Uh,
You've done it before it was hyped.
yeah.
And it not following the trends is actually the smart way to do it because these are quality watches.
And the price is low. Probably
Yes,
when these were hyped, the watch I'm buying was not $3,200. I assure you.
exactly. You're getting them for a fraction of the cost versus what people who are chasing hype are paying for these. So this is actually Daniel Katz's watch. Daniel Katz had exact same, and Red Shovel had this watch. Both of them
Daniel had a
had,
45 millimeter. He said something that he had
yeah,
one. He jokingly said, "I had one of those for 15 minutes," and he said, "No, I had it for a couple months."
yeah.
But I didn't know it was a 45.
Yep, he had this very model right here on the screen, the blue dial.
The 40 millimeter radiometers would look great on him. It's wire lug. It's such a great look, and you see it on the screen. That you know how macro photos make everything just look so big, but in person, it's not it's not a Panerai.
Hmm. Oh man, look at that!
It's pretty.
But it doesn't have the running seconds, which
Yeah.
is a problem. Could be a problem for you, unless when you're there, if they have it, ask them to take a look at it. Oh, dude! By the way, this is another one that I really like. Full titanium. It's like mine, but it's the California dial. And I used to not appreciate it, but now I kind of get a kick out of it. It's California. It looks so. I love saying California dial.
What I remember Rolex used to have people, and people used to say they were redials. Back in there used to be some, or is it? Yeah, it was Rolex that people used to try to sell California dials. But did they ever make a California dial?
What happened was, I think, is that this was designed as a sample dial. So the salesperson would have this kind of dial with the Romans and the Arabics, and then they would like ask a customer, "Hey, well, what kind of dial do you want? Do you want the Romans or the Arabics?" They weren't. This wasn't like available. It wasn't for sale. But
Okay.
people, but then those watches, those dials were kind of sold on the gray market. They were put into watches, and there you go. You got a legendary dials that nobody could get. It's a cool story, and then it became an actual dial. So I like it. I really like it. The mix of Roman and Arabics.
So when
Okay.
I Google though, it says that it was originally done in the 30s for
Mhm.
the war for soldiers because it was considered um, error proof. Like you could not get the time wrong based on how that dial is laid out.
On the
And
California?
yeah, that's what when I Google California dial, there's all kinds of articles saying German combat divers, the comp swimmers, were the first ones to use the Panerai watches with the error-proof dial or the California dial. But I don't know why it's called California.
Really?
There's a bunch of if you just Google origin of California dial on a watch, they all every article's saying the same thing. High
Oh,
visibility or
oh,
error-proof reading.
okay. I thought it was something else.
Oh, that's okay. We learned.
Yeah.
Um,
Learned something new, yeah. California though.
Oh, there. So here, look at the. I just put something in the private chat.
Mhm.
This is
Hold this up.
this
Let's get the
website.
true story.
Look, there it is, right there. Pull up that Rolex magazine.
Oh, this is a trusted website.
Yeah, Jake's great.
A complete history of the California, the Rolex Myth Buster. Okay, so here we go. That's the dial. That's it. Okay. Let's go here. For years, people have referred to these unusual dials as California. People ask me all the time why California dial is called California. Photo below is taken by Harsham in his 1943 Rolex Bubbleback, which has the original Art Deco. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's the ones that, and back in like the '90s, and like a lot of watches came back and you found them on eBay, but they were like redials or they weren't, or they were reloomed. They didn't survive well, but so anyway.
Whoa, Rolex patented the dial in 1941. What the hell? Hourly signs constituted by Roman numerals and other by Arabic numerals, as to distinguish the two halves of the dial. Okay. Whoa. Look at this. Look at this
Yeah, there it says error-proof.
advertisement.
Look,
Yeah.
scroll down. It says error-proof dial.
Wow. Error proof radium dial, error proof radium hands. The figures and divisional signs are deeply recessed and filled with strong luminous compound. Full.
A lot of radium girls died because of that watch.
Mhm.
You've seen those videos of those. You read about that, right? How they used to use. They used to have the paintbrush that they used to do the dials with, and they would dip it in the radium, and periodically they would like lick it like you would like a water paint, and they would keep doing the dials. And like, there's a whole story out there about thousands of people got cancer or died from the radium. They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah. I think I was told not to watch it because I think one of her like jaws
Oh
fell
yeah,
off.
it's
Ooh,
ugly. It's bad.
ooh, that's terrible.
I
Terrible.
keep going. Let's see if it gets to why California.
Here we go. Let's see it. Another two Art Deco bubble backs. Very nice. There's the one with the California dial. Let's see it. The bubble back. Wow. Today, most Rolex watches have completely flat backs. Okay, that's about the bubble back. Okay, here we go. California dial. Oh, that's the patent. Jeez, that's crazy. Rolex patent. They have few configurations here. I see spheric. Is that the not only sent in the patent application seen above and below in this post, but also transition the French to English. Okay. The object of the patent. Okay, well, I understand the patent, but did the Rolex invent the dial, or is there a story before this came about? Okay, World War II. Christmas message. Holy shit! Look at this ad.
There's so much
It's
amazing stuff
always
on this website. Jake's
yeah. Dude, look at this ad. Wow, there always be a Christmas. And the guy, look at it, it's like a painting, right? The guy
No, he
looking
looks like
up.
somebody who's probably in the top of a lighthouse or a submarine or something looking for. That
He,
looks
he,
military to me.
yeah, he could be on a submarine. You know that the top part of the submarine when it
Yeah,
comes
or
out of the
something.
water. Yeah, or he could be on some ship, right? This could be Titanic with one of the the pipes there behind him going out.
How'd that work out?
Not well. He was looking at the watch and not where they were going. So the guy was like, "Can you believe it's so precise?" You know?
There may not be a Christmas.
Yeah, there's no Christmas for those guys. And then look at this old Rolex collection
Square. Look at a
lineup.
square one.
What
And
the
then
fuck?
and then they had the reverso square. They had the yeah, that's crazy.
Can you believe it? How far they have come from this? This was their lineup, right? This was like their Submariner, GMT Master 2, Daytona, Yacht Master, right? This was their lineup in the past. Boom. Pretty cool. Wow.
We're only up to 1942 though. We got
Yeah,
to keep
everybody's got to start somewhere. Look at
keep.
this ad. Um, let's see the
That
image.
had to be kind of shocking back then, unless it was like the Art Deco time, and maybe that's why it was accepted. But it seems pretty avant-garde for what we know. Men were wearing just normal suits, and everyone wore a fedora. It just seems like the Milgauss of the time or something, you know.
Mm.
The website is rolexmagazine.com. It's been out there for 25 years. I don't even know how they keep the name because I think Rolex would have sued them. Somebody in the chat's asking for what the name of the website is. rolexmagazine.com. You could spend months on this website just looking at the ads.
Yeah, this is cool stuff. A lot of people now sell these type of ads. Actually, at the windup, there was a guy who was selling these ads. They find them in vintage magazines,
Yep.
rip them out, and sell them for mega profit. In fact, I think I sent you an ad. 'Cause I found like an old magazine in the house, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" The vintage ads, they were
Yeah. Well, and they sell them for like $40 or framed for 290. I've seen that website. It's uh, the ads, but
Oh, here we
there
go.
you
Look
go.
at that. Boom.
So that's a Rolex.
Yeah. What? Well, I don't know. That's not a Rolex. It's a Panerai with a Rolex Californian.
Well, I don't know. What does it say?
Rolex Panerai connection. Oh, like, look at it. That's a Rolex. There you go. There's the Rolex Panerai connection. In the entire course of history, Rolex never made any watches for any brand in the world, with one exception, and this was for an Italian manufacturer named Panerai. The vintage Panerai watches were never made available to the public because Panerai made them at the time exclusively for the Royal Italian Navy. These special watches were a military secret at a time. There was a persistent myth that suggests the very first Panerai production models, which were made between 1936 and 1938, featured an Art Deco masterpiece, California dials, as seen below in the photo. This is not true. These watches were actually made in 1944. Rolex made reference 3646 pictured below is a highly collectible watch.
Well,
Wait.
it is a Rolex. It's
It
not
is
a
a
Panerai.
Rolex. What the fuck,
Maybe
Mickey?
that's why I like my new Panerai.
Mickey, your collecting journey took you full circle. You started with Rolex.
Started
You,
with a Submariner. I ended up with a Panerai that was a
yeah,
Rolex.
yeah. That's based on the Rolex, original Rolex. That's crazy. Not only was this the first Rolex made diving watch in history, but it also was the basis of what would go on to become the most iconic watch ever made in history, which was the Rolex Submariner. This went on to become the Submariner. That's
Wow.
Wild. Okay. There you go. I knew there's something that was drawing me to the Panerai with the California dial. That's pretty crazy that there's this connection. Look at that. Boom. Titanium, super light. But this is the Luminor. Luminor. Radio mirror. Getting a
Yeah, but
radio
you
mirror.
get why I like those wire lugs now. I knew the history of it.
Yeah.
There's just something about the 40s case with the wire lugs. It's like having a Panerai, but not really fully committing. But then you are committing because it's the history, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's take a look at some radio mirrors that are available at retail. Okay. Okay. So first one, look at this the fucking thing. 47,800. Why? Why is this 47,000? Oh, it's the one that you get to that they take you on the boat. When you buy this watch, they take you on the Eileen. Okay. Then there's the Bronzo. Oh my god. What the F? $20,000 for a bronze Panerai. That's ludicrous, man.
That'll look cool though when it patinas and ages, but not
Yeah.
for that money.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely would look cool. But yeah, it's just 20,000. It has to be like your one and done watch, right? If you're gonna spend that much money on a Panerai,
Well,
this
hey, hang on. People are spending $33,000 for a Daytona stainless steel. So gray market, I know, but so
yeah, but they're like
if you're a
investing.
Panerai guy,
They're buying it, but a lot of these people who spend that type of money on a Daytona, they say, well, they might be able. I can always sell it back, right? They're not buying it because like this is the money they can afford to spend on the watch. They're
right?
buying it because they can't afford a Panerai, right? Otherwise, they would buy themselves a Bronzo. They
So
don't care.
I'll tell you one thing about the Panerai people, and I was only in that store, the boutique in La Jolla, for 40 minutes. Panerai people are really in the Panerai. Like it's the whole Panerista, the whole whatever. That's a
Mhm.
community. It's pretty wild. Like I
They
almost
invented the community.
right.
Paneristi
Yeah.
was like the first club, right, for watch collectors.
Yep. When the internet was just dial up.
Yeah, during like the early internet where you had to crank the internet where nobody could use the phone when you were on the internet.
What's gold tech? That sounds like they're it's not gold, it's gold tech.
Ooh,
They're up to something there.
yeah, yeah, it's some kind of a special gold. That's they
Well, I
have.
guess Omega does that too with their what do they call their gold? The the Moonwatch has that special gold.
The Sedna Gold.
Yeah, like what does that mean, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's their proprietary blend.
So what
So
is this made of?
it's kind of like Rolex with the Rollosaur,
Right,
right?
right. Let's
Panerai Gold Tech. Let's see. Let me Google it here. Let's Google it. What is? Let's see. It's probably just
copper in it
their.
or something, or
Yeah, it's just gonna be some kind of a blend, like their proprietary, where they adjust it or whatever. Like, oh, they have certain amount of
it's not a good
rose.
marketing name though. To me, it sounds like, oh, is it gold plated? Like it doesn't. I don't like the.
Yeah, the tech. Yeah,
There's
it's kind of like technology, right? The gold technology. Proprietary. So this is what Google says. Proprietary alloy developed by Panerai. According to the brand, it's a special gold alloy with intensely red shade, thanks to specific composition of gold, copper, and
copper.
small amount of platinum.
Mm.
Oh, okay. So look, it gives the composition is 75% gold, 24% copper, and 1% platinum.
Hmm.
Interesting, huh? They say that by tweaking this alloy, Panerai is making a case. pardon, pardon the pun. They're making a case that their precious metal watches.
Did Tim?
are
Did Daniel Katz write that joke for them? Is Daniel Katz writing jokes in Google now?
This- the fuck? Who wrote this, man?
Daniel Katz is writing jokes for AI now.
Pardon the pun, dude. Look, listen to this. By tweaking the alloy, Panerai is making a case. Pardon the pun. That their precious metal watches are built to maintain look and integrity, even in more tool watch contexts. Wow. Okay, so it's like a tool. Okay, it's tool watch. They're developed. Yeah,
As
I mean,
much,
look.
it's a tool watch as much as a solid gold watch on a leather strap is going to go in the water or anywhere. I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Oh,
just they're trying to keep up with Rolex.
yeah.
It's kind of Rolex does it, so people like, and they're trying to say, hey, listen, why are you charging 165,800 for this watch, right? And it's like gold tech, bro. We're doing technology of gold. By the way, that's 165,800. I think Panerai is no longer a watch brand for enthusiasts. They're a watch brand for people who want to buy it for their next generation.
Panerai is the new Patek.
You never own a Panerai. You simply hold on to it until the next generation comes and takes it out of your dying hands. But by the way, look at the craftsmanship here. It's actually quite impressive. The movement is like an in-house movement. Not that Panerai needs an in-house movement, but like
I
I don't
can't
know if it's going to be any reliable though. It looks cool, but is it going to be reliable? Who knows?
Yeah, I
But it does
can't.
look cool.
What's the dial look like? Can you tell the time on it?
Yeah. So this is. Let's
Hmm.
see. Where's the dial? There's the dial.
So,
Okay. Uh,
that's the GMT hand, I presume.
yeah. The shorter hand is the GMT hand, and then the sub dial at 3 o'clock tells you whether that's day and night on the second dial on the second hand.
That's definitely for the man who has everything.
But that's not a
Yeah.
$165,000 watch. This is
No.
what is this advanced
But
technology
Tag
here?
Heuer did that recently with their whatever. Not know if it was a
Yeah.
tourbillon. Like they all do that one off in case there's some mega collector. You got to have something out there.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many people with so much money, and Panerai is just making a watch for the
Well,
ultra.
in the community, there's got to be that. Well, I got this. Well, I got this. Well, I got. There has to be an
Yeah.
escalation of if everyone just wore a $5,000 Panerai, it
What would be
wouldn't.
the fun of it? What
Yeah.
would be the fun in it? There wouldn't be no fun in it. And it's also like, hey, what how far can we go? How far can we push this thing? It's like, and the thing is, like, even let's say you own a $5,000 Panerai. You know what? You're still part of the brand that makes $92,000 platinum perpetual calendars, right? You're in the club. It doesn't matter whether you have the most expensive Panerai, if you have the cheapest one, you're still part of the collective journey of this watch brand. So that's pretty cool. Red wrist, £2 super chat. Amazing seeing everyone in New York City. Watch Pro London is next.
Start saving, Tim.
Okay, I'll put away. Let's see. I'll put away $2 plus $2 plus $5. Okay. Minus taxes and fees. I'll put away $4 for the trip.
Hey, think about how much Bitcoin you'd have if you would have kept up with putting the first super chat from every show into Bitcoin right now. Remember when you said that a year or two ago?
Yeah, but I had to pay rent.
I know. Geez, it takes money to make money.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It takes money
To make
to
money.
exist. And then if there's leftover, then you have to use the leftover to make money, right? Like
Yeah.
there's base survival cost, and then there is
I was just pulling your chain. Don't have to explain it. All right,
yeah.
finish that
No,
article though. See if we learn anything more in that article. We learned that
I'm just joking. I'm just
I want to make you feel bad.
making fun. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Damn, I triggered Tim again.
I'm just talking. You know. By the way, look at this fucking thing right here.
This
$400,000.
fucking thing.
$458,000. It's a minute repeater tourbillon. How about that?
Oh, Tim G just texted me that they have that on Joma Shop for $12,000.
Oh yeah, which
No,
one?
no,
This
I'm
one?
joking.
This
I'm
one?
joking.
Yeah, this minute repeater.
Tim G would say, just buy it from
Yeah.
Joma Shop.
Get it from Joma Shop for $12,000 or $12 actually. Yeah. Wow. That is insane.
That pusher at 8 o'clock bothers the hell out of me.
The pusher at where?
8 o'clock.
Oh, at 8 o'clock. Okay, that's the minute repeater pusher.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah, you push that in. See, it's got a little note icon on it.
Maybe it doesn't bother me that much. Then.
Push it in, and it's gonna
Has a
play.
purpose.
Yeah, it plays that song. Actually, I want to see how it works.
49 millimeters. 49 millimeters. 49 millimeters. What the hell?
Here we go. The ship, the yacht. They had Tim G drive the boat.
Is that one of his boats?
Eileen.
That's the AP girl's real name, Eileen.
Ducks. See, it's expensive to maintain that boat.
That's why you got to charge $458,000.
But I think with the purchase of the watch, you get to go on the boat. Here we go.
That's pretty cool. That made me smile.
Yeah, that's beautiful sound. Wow. Okay, so this is the GMT complication plus the tourbillon. Oh, by the way, this is the guy from the Paddock ad. That's how he made his money. Yeah. It's the father. He's working for Panerai making minute repeaters and then spends it to buy a Paddock. It's beautiful.
That was a beautiful video, actually. I was surprised.
Right?
I didn't mind that.
Yeah, it's very cool. You know, Fat Winbeck Ben. Let me show you which watch he has. He has a submersible, I think. It's either submersible. I think he has a submersible like this, something like that, or like this one. I think, or like something like this. Pretty crazy, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You really have to like Panerai to invest.
Big watches.
Yeah, to invest in such a Plus, this is a massive watch.
47 millimeter.
47 is actually
normal
Panerai's true size. Panerai true size. Sounds like a Nextel phone. Okay. Hey, Mr. G. Mr. G, when are you getting a Panerai?
It's
Panerai.
all the rage. It's all the rage, Mr. G. We're gonna get Panerai to come back, and then we're gonna go after Hublot. Hublot's the next brand we're gonna rehabilitate.
Oh yeah, actually, Hublot on the
But
secondary market. There's some
that
great deals.
don't get sidetracked. Go back to that article. Just scroll through it quickly. See if we learn anything else from Rolex magazine.
Hmm. I think it was
Was it
done.
done? Was it done? Because we
Yeah,
saw the Rolex. We saw the first Panerai, which was really a
yeah,
Rolex.
yeah.
Okay, and then what happens? I want to finish
And
the movie.
then let's see here. What's the last one here?
We're still in 1942,
Oh,
so you can scroll fast.
okay. Let's see.
Do we get down to
Okay.
the semi-California dial?
Semi California. What the fuck? Oh, I think Russell also. Russell 996. He said he added to the story. Hold on, let me pull it up. Because he says name came from a popular dial refinishing firm, Kirk Rich, who's based in Los Angeles. The style is now adapted by many watch brands.
I think I know what he's talking about, and that's when I used to see those watches in the late 80s, early 90s that they were all redone, California Rolex styles, and somebody was doing them. There was, I mean, so I think I know what he's saying.
And then look at this. You see it? You see the different
Speed
dials that
Kings,
they did?
those Speed Kings.
Yeah. They had the
That's a
full
cool
numerals.
name. I would have liked a Speed King over a Land Dweller.
Land Dweller. That they just needed to finish the
Sea Dweller.
trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sea Dweller, Sky Dweller, Land Dweller. I know it doesn't sound nice, but when I first got Submariner, I thought that's the fucking stupidest name. It didn't sound like good
Yeah.
to me. And then eventually I got used to it, and now I think, wow, it's a brilliant name. I like how it sounds, and it makes a lot of sense too. So the Submariner, and there's a lot of, and especially is if when you get to know the competition, right? What are other watch brands? What do they call their sea diving watch? Right? We got
Yeah.
the
Deep.
Seamaster,
Yeah. The
right?
50 fathoms underwater.
50 fathoms, right? Yeah, the Aqua Lung, right? We get there's all many so many of these fun names. Um,
Omega's the Sea Master, right?
Omega is a Seamaster. Yep, that's what they do. Seamaster, Speedmaster, and is there any other masters that they do? I think they might, but let me see. There's another one that I wanted to show, although I don't think I have it here. But yeah. Oh, if we've been talking about the Bremont, right? Bremont. What do they call their diving watch?
The
Anybody remember?
the paperweight.
They call it the Supermarine.
Super
Okay.
Mario.
Super. Yeah, it sounds like Super Mario actually. Super Mario. Super Marine. You see. So what would you want? Do you want the Submariner, a Seamaster, or Super Marine?
If I was to get a Bremont, I would probably buy a Zin. Zin has a lot of watches and they're a lot less. I love the Zin brand. I don't know. Bremont just doesn't do anything for me. Sorry, guys.
Mm,
Double D, do you think the Land Dweller will get nicknamed the Landy, and then we can start calling it the Handy?
the handy dandy. Mont Blanc
He's been drinking.
calls their iced sea. Iced sea almost sounds like
What
iced
JLC
tea.
call theirs? JLC calls theirs the.
CQ. They call it the CQ.
I agree, Mike Lewis. I like Sin.
Sin is a great brand. What do they call theirs? The U50, right? What do you like more? The U50 or I guess it all depends, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Uh, let me show you something. By the way, Double D got himself a new strap while from Jean Russo. All right, let me show you. Check this out. Let me know what you think. Look at that.
That
Mhm.
strap looks like the strap the girls showed you today on their watch.
Yes,
It's
exactly,
exactly that strap with the
dude.
wow.
Yeah, they worked, I think, with Jean Russo to make this strap exclusively, I think, for their watch. Hold on, let me show
I
you.
show you hers.
Yeah, for comparison, right here.
That's
Look at that.
that's pretty close.
Right? Look at that. It's the strap. Yeah. And so what you'll notice about the strap, right? So it's got this gold, like gold foil
Yeah, yeah. And it pulls it
in.
together. It pulls it together.
Yeah, and that or it's like a salmon. It's like a salmon. What you call it, in the like salmon color in the
In the
ridges
crease.
and
In the
salmon
crease,
color
yeah.
in the dial. You see, it's like blue with the salmon, and the strap. The strap's got the salmon color, kind of like gold in it. Yeah,
Mm.
but as you can see, this watch, the version, it's very nice, very elegant, very simple. To kind of simple, but at the same time, uh, a lot of new stuff that I
I
don't think
kinda
anybody
when you
ever
were
done.
showing it and we could see the escapement or the movement or whatever behind the mesh screen,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. I was thinking, I wonder what that looks like out in the daylight. I bet you it really is visible.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It depends on the angle, and it's kind of cool. You see,
You can see
you
right
could
through it. Yeah.
tell. Yeah, you could see that it's the watch is
The
beating.
balance wheel,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And then there's the back, and then you could see it through the back. You could see the back of the mesh. Pretty cool, and the mesh is very tough to do. And then I like their hands because they look like the needle. I don't think I've ever seen that done before. You see it?
Oh, yeah, like how you thread a needle.
Yeah, exactly. The yeah, like the needle that you would put the thread in, and you could
Yeah.
do sewing with. So it's pretty cool. So the dial looks like the material that you could sew on and stuff. And they're partnered with Jean Rousseau, which is also pretty cool. Because they're like a tailor house. Let's see any more stuff here regarding this
No, I think it's
Rolex.
just corrections. So I think we got to
Uh-huh.
the bottom of my new Rolex. I mean, my new Panerai. Oh, who's this?
Wow, not sure.
She's a Panerista.
What the? What's going on here? What
No,
the?
keep going though. It doesn't.
Man, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna hold on a second. I don't want to get my channel taken down for a week like Dirk got his channel taken down.
Uh,
Ridiculous, man.
you need a week off. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, well, I don't know who she is. Let's see. Who is she?
And what's the
Emily
concept?
Scott, super leggy model from the land down under. What does that have to do with watches? Summer is on the way in northern hemisphere, and it seems like things have been on the serious side on Jake's Rolex world. Okay, but
Keep
there's
going.
nothing.
Scroll fast. You won't miss nothing.
But it kind of looks like.
What? What's the point? Keep going. No, I guess that's just
Oh,
the
is she wearing Rolex? I don't know.
like
Or maybe this is her watch. Okay, Rolex Studio Shadow Blue.
Thunderbird. No, he just scrolls into another article. I think at certain points because these are all posted when he posts them,
Uh huh.
and then you can go search for them. But
Ah, I see it. So it's just all kind of
it's one of those websites. I
yeah.
think that just like forever
Goes
scrolls.
indefinitely.
It
Yeah.
forever scrolls. Yeah.
Wow.
But on the
That's
right
crazy.
side, you can find like a topic. You can like find Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever, and then
Mm.
under L's, and you can
Jeff
go
Bezos, Jay Z, Jazz.
see if
What
Tim
the
Wright's in there under T.
jigs? Johnny. Oh, Johnny Kim. Johnny Kim. What's Johnny Kim doing? Holy shit.
Yeah, astronaut.
Yeah. What the
What's he wearing?
hell? Wearing a Submariner. Nice socks. Oh yeah, the Pepsi. The proper American watch. The Pepsi. Oh, and the Daytona. What the hell?
I guess they're paying
Wait,
the astronauts all right nowadays.
is this Cloud Cam or Johnny Cam? What is going on? Wow.
I think that last photo was Humble
Mhm.
Pine before he grew his hair.
Yeah. Holy shit. We gotta get him on the stream to talk watches.
Where's he
Fuck.
been?
Yeah.
I miss him.
Humble Pine?
Yeah,
He's just
you
got
saw him.
got
You
back
saw him, though,
home.
right?
Yeah, no, dude, he had a very busy weekend. You know, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday he flew back, and even then he wasn't even supposed to be in.
You know, I showed you. I had a ticket to that show. You know,
Mm.
and I didn't look events. I can show it now because no one can scan it.
Oh,
Watch Time USA. I spent the freaking money
what?
and I
Dude.
didn't go.
Oh my god! Can you
I
get your money back, or is it non-refundable?
It's not refundable. I was just.
Privato.
We're back to zebras. Okay.
Mm. Privato. Yeah, you missed Watch Time New York.
Well, I went to New York with you, and then I was in
Yeah.
Philly, and then I had the. If I would have had to have gone back to New York, and tomorrow I'm going back to California, and like my dog misses me, and I do have a wife, so.
Yeah, listen, it's too much travel. It's everything at the same time. It's no good. I get
Mr.
it.
G's saying, "Why, Mickey?"
Why, Mickey? Why?
I don't know.
You're back. Let's see. What else we got here? Oh, huh. Funny enough. There's an article in Time and Tide that says why Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi is the only steel Rolex I'd pay over retail for.
Why do the letters look green? It's a horrible
I think
shot.
it's because really dirty watch. It's just whoever took the picture, they didn't take the time to wipe off
Doesn't
the grease.
the wording look white? It doesn't look white to me.
Yeah, it's just the camera blur.
Maybe I'm having a stroke.
No, it is. It does look green. There's green hue popping out, but that's because of the camera is now. It's a little bit out of focus. The whole picture
It's a
is
horrible
out of
photo.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the perfect photo. Here it's better on this one. But yeah, when the shine wears off. Yeah, what do you think? Is the Pepsi the only watch worth paying above retail for?
I've
For
never paid
Rolex?
above retail, so I guess not. I'm not really a Pepsi fan.
Hmm.
I had older 16710s. I had older Pepsis over the years. I had a Pepsi when it was new in like 1999 or 2001 when it was the 5-digit Pepsi. I paid $3,400 for it. That's what they cost back then.
Wow. It's how much you're gonna pay for the Panerai.
I know, huh?
The
No
inflation.
watch is really worth paying over retail, and I would say that definitely a stainless steel watch that's made in the millions definitely isn't. So I'd say no. Articles like this annoy me because tomorrow it'll be some guy with a Panerai or a Nautilus, and that'll be the one watch. It's like it's his opinion. Opinions are like
Yeah.
assholes. Everybody's got one, so
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah. No,
I'm not even sure it's worth 15 grand or whatever they charge for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's the thing is you don't have to get the Pepsi because you can get there's many other GMT Master 2s.
Well, I paid
That go for
$16,400 for a two-tone GMT, and it's
Yeah.
got gold in it. Like,
Exactly.
why would I pay that much for that? I paid $6,000 for this. My Milgauss when I bought it was $6,000.
Nice. That's like the Bourdain, right?
Yeah, his is blacked out though.
Yeah. You want to black yours out as well?
No, it's just I scratch them too much.
Mickey, let's do it. It's gonna make the scratches look so good.
No.
Black it out. Another fun project. I want to get I want to get either blacked out Porsche design chronograph.
I like that one. You always say Nikki doesn't like this. I only question, is it worth 10 grand? I love the Porsche design watch, and Cars and Chrono said that no one should own one of those. So I don't want him to know if I ever get one, but I just can't see it's worth 10 grand. I just can't
It'll
see
be
it.
our secret.
I can't
Uh,
see it.
is it worth 10 grand? I don't think so. I think
Yeah,
you
that's my
are
cool.
overpaying for it, but I think if you have the money, it's out of all kinds of irresponsible things that you can spend money on. That's a great irresponsible thing to do.
Yeah, I don't have the money.
Yeah. Well, we just got to work harder, bring in bigger and better clients,
Okay,
and
okay.
then make it so that
Yes,
a
sir. I'm going
watch
to do
like
better.
that is meaningless.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir. I'll do better.
exactly.
You've been working hard lately. Morning shows, Gonzo streams.
Yeah, it's just hard. The whole platform is very tough.
That's how you do it, Timmy. If you feel like you got time on your hands, then you're not working hard enough. Hate to
I-
say it.
Yeah, look, but the thing is, I might be working hard, but
You got to find a revenue stream. We got to turn this into
exactly,
revenue. Yeah,
exactly. So it's not bringing in any money.
right. It's easier to work hard because I know if I do X, Y, and Z,
You'll get paid.
I get
Yeah.
this.
And then for me to get paid I'm working hard and then I'm not even getting paid.
You're spending money.
So much. Yeah, I'm spending. Yeah. Oh, I'm
could you
spending.
I'm not saying to talk about your business, but could you have charged them a fee, or maybe you did? None of my business. That was some exposure you gave them.
This is not don't do wristwatch live streaming if you want to make a lot of money.
Pay attention, kids.
Yeah.
Pay attention, kids.
Yeah, that's not the way. That's not the way to make a lot of money. Obviously, do something else. There's other stuff where you can make some serious money. It's not wristwatch live streams though. It has to be something. I don't know. It has to be something different. Something where you can get sponsorships maybe from the number of viewers, but you need to go into a field that has lots of growth potential, and I don't know, it's fucking
well, and see,
hard.
like use Teddy Baldessar, who was amazing, and his videos in the beginning were true watches. I could watch them, and then towards the end, it's not that I didn't respect him, but every watch he was talking about, I would go, oh, he sells it on his website. So I couldn't trust him as much anymore, but he had backers. Like he had money behind him, clearly.
Yeah, no, because he's not doing it for the reasons that I'm doing it, right? His YouTube is to make money.
And that may have been in his business plan.
Make
That may have
money.
been in his business plan.
His business plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he said that was his part of the business plan. So there's a reason why he does what he does. It's to make money, right? To sell watches. He's not here to give good advice. In fact, he's not there to give you advice at all. He's there to sell you watches. Now, if you choose to believe him, that's your thing. And if
it would be interesting to find a Teddy Baldessar. I love Teddy, but find a video where he actually doesn't like a watch. Like when I think about his videos, like every watch is like good at some, like there's never like a negative review. I mean, it's always, look at the lines on this and look at the dial. Like even if it's a shitter to an expensive one, he's always like that positive pitch guy. But I guess that's probably why the brands like them. For him to have pulled off that many brands, to give him a .com to sell them, and then open that store, and like James the advisor said, Mr. Wonderful's clearly behind that.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, because look, that's how you do business. When you're in the business of selling watches, every watch brand you sell is the best brand that's available, and you just say good things about these brands, and that's it. You have a then you continue to work, make more videos, say, continue to say positive stuff, continue to say how everything is great, and eventually, you if you get certain viewership, then you can use that as a leverage to say, hey, who would like to business partner with me? That's how he probably got the partners to go in business with him. I don't like he definitely has some money when he started, building his business, but not the absurd amount that's required to run a website where you
Right.
sell watches,
Well, you got to have
right?
backing. You got to have money. They don't just start sending you inventory because
Right.
you're a good guy.
Yes, exactly. You got to have staff that are on the paycheck. You have to have uh well, number of employees. He's got I don't know how much staff he's got, but he's probably got a good number of staff there
He
to
has
do
to.
all the stuff.
He's not.
Plus
He's no
boutique.
longer filling orders and taping up boxes for sure.
Right. Exactly. But he's got writers probably to write the scripts for his video, and he's got the editors to edit the stuff. That's how you do it. Eventually you scale it up to that level. That's but you just say whatever. You come in on Monday, you read your script for 10 minutes, and then that goes off
Well, and
to.
he's got professional cameras sitting in a studio the whole time.
Yep, yep. He's got a professional
Well,
camera. He's got.
you got Daniel Katz, you got Dr. Bob. You need to start using your resources. I think they could write some killer scripts for you.
Hmm, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
throw that link in the chat because we're getting to that time where I say I got to go pack for a trip tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
No, I wanted to do a shorter show today, anyways, Mickey.
okay,
So let's
I
wrap it
tried
up
to help.
here.
I tried to
Yeah.
help.
No, no, you did, you did. I appreciate it. It was a great chat. I'm gonna rename the episode. I'm not even. I'm gonna save the
Rename it.
auction for tomorrow.
Rename the show that make it say Mike Lewis says Panerai or shitters. Like name it Mike Lewis says
Like, look.
Just teasing Mike.
uh, it's a Panerai show. Which Panerai should you buy? It's a great time to buy Panorais, I would say, right? If there's a lesson to be learned from today's episode, there's some good Panorais available at Bob's right now with some decent prices. Like look at this. Look at even this one, right? Look how much character this one has. It's the radium Oh, and look at those buttons on the strap. How cool is that? Right? That's very, very cool. Very cool stuff. Look, guys, check it out. Get a Panerai. Okay. Let's play the outro song. Good show. Good show. Just it's hard.
I'll see what kind of pictures I can sneak it at Bob's. I don't know if they'll let me. I'm curious to see what their store looks like.
There. To show us what the premises looks like. Oh, and ask him if he would want to join us on the stream to talk about his collection, his personal
Well,
collection.
I'll mention
Yeah.
that we talked about this in his website
Yeah.
for an hour yesterday. We'll see.
Yeah.
If he gives me a discount, it'll come directly back to you for a super chat.
Tell him I would love to have him on the show to talk about his collection, his journey, the passion, and the business of selling watches. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. I have a little bit of a stomach thing going on from all the drinking, so I'm gonna go lay down. Mickey, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Big shout out to Tim G. We'll be back tomorrow.
See you guys.